Hey, 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 top of the morning to ya. This is Brian, and I just want to say I need a splash screen. I need I need a splash screen. That white screen you just saw. I need a screen that says top of the morning to ya with some graphics and some images, maybe some warm weather excitement, maybe some cold weather excitement in the snow, maybe some pillars across the bottom that indicate our pillars of God, family, abundant life, adventure, and technology. Well, this screen seems so close to me. Did I change something over the holiday? I don't know, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad it's a new year. I did something that I don't normally do. I took pretty much a real vacation. I took 10 days off over Christmas. We had some special flight deals, this experimental Sun Country direct flight. It was a miracle, a direct flight from Duluth, Minnesota, which is like, the airport's like 5 miles over that way. And we landed in Fort Myers, Florida, which is like 5 or 10 miles from my parents' house. And I didn't work the whole week. Usually I work a couple hours here and there in the morning and stuff, but I didn't. I just took some time, kind of inspired by one of my mentors, Aaron Walker, took 60 days off at the end of last year to kind of get even, come back to yourself. We got to connect with family. The kids played in the pool in the ocean. We didn't get COVID. We all came home with a cold, but we passed our COVID tests, and I can't get rid of it. I got this crud in my throat, and I've been thinking all week, where do I go with top of the morning to you to start off this new year? And this new year is not as important as it seems. It's just a date. It's a new year. You can start this anytime. And kind of my topic today is in the abundant life sphere. It's about just where are you going? What's your vision for your abundant life? And people get excited. I was a member of a gym back in Colorado, and I was there 3 days a week, sometimes more. And there's this surge for January for 6 weeks. And then it goes back to normal. If you have set New Year's resolutions in the past and you have succeeded on them and you've used them to change your life, you can stop listening right now. Just head out, go home. You're all set. You've got a New Year's resolution and you're tracking. If you have not been successful setting a New Year's resolution, and you may have set one again this year and already failed on it, it's time to quit. Don't do a New Year's resolution. Why? Because you've been practicing not doing it. Maybe you've done it 2, 3. If you've only done it once, maybe you can try it. Maybe 2 times, 3 times, and you failed. You can maybe try it and stick to it. And you can put a chat in the doobly-doo down below saying what you're doing and what your goal is that you're New Year's resolutioning. If you've failed 2 or more times on your New Year's resolution, stop right there. Quit. Don't do it. Get out of here. Don't call it a New Year's resolution. Go back to your vision. Why are you here? If you don't know why, look at your mission, vision, and values. I don't like this camera. I'm going to change this. There we go. Look at your mission, vision, and values, where you're going in life. I use Living Forward by Michael Hyatt. It's a great strategy to figure out what's important to you. It's how I picked my pillars of God, family, abundant life, adventure, and technology. And I've kind of set my life plan in line with those things there. I did start a new quarter, and I don't like lining up with New Year's and New Year's resolutions because I've failed at a whole bunch of those. I don't like lining up with quarters because it seems so rigid and businessy like. But I've got an accountability group that uses the quarters. So I've actually started a new life plan segment January 1st, and this right now is part of that segment. It's one of my goals for this week is top of the morning to you, and goal achieved. Mark it off. Why? Because I want to help people. I want to help people with God, family, abundant life, adventure, and technology. I'm a technology expert, and I do that. So, do not call it a New Year's resolution. If you made a New Year's resolution and you're not going to call it a New Year's resolution because you failed in the past, make sure it aligns with where you are going. What are your goals? What is your vision? If you want me to send you, I've got a sheet from Rick Warren just talking about goals and the biblical nature of goals and goal setting and taking direction that I can share with you. I'll send that over to you. Just ping me, email me, or hit me in the doobly-doo down below the video. But just call it a goal. Start fresh and go, this is my new life plan goal. And maybe the first life plan goal is to get the Living Forward book and go through the steps in there. Maybe it's to get a coach or a mentor. Maybe it's to find a mastermind group. You can't do this alone. And you can't do it with the naysayers. And you can't do it with something you've continued to fail. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of not senile. I forget what it is. Not senile. What is it? The definition. Insanity. Insanity. Ah, I got it. It's insanity. So look at your abundant life and look at what it should be in 1, 3, 5, 10 years. And then take a step back and go, what can I do? People underestimate what they can do in 5 or 10 years, and they overestimate what they can do this year. I got a list of goals for this week. I've got 33 small goals, and good achievement on those goals is 80%. I think I'm going to hit that today for this week. Those goals came off of my life plan from Living Forward. Those goals align with my visions in all the areas of my life, which are pretty much covered by God, family, abundant life, adventure, and technology. So once you got that, then you're motivated to do it. And then you have to stay focused. I get distracted so easily. I'm like, oh, I should do that, and I should do that, and I should do this. But now that I have a plan, I have a vision. I review that vision each week. The book says to review it every day. And I kind of do that because each week I take out of it the bullet points that need to be done this week to make progress on that abundant life vision that fits my pillars. So, top of the morning to you. This is Brian. Get some vision, follow that vision, and you be blessed.